Hmm. Guys, we are live here from the MIB Master Toy Museum, hanging out on a Saturday night down here. And we want to talk some Mego figures, the new Mego figures. That's what we want to talk about. So we want to discuss. Ted RX, what's up, brother? How you doing? Down here live at the museum. We're gonna talk some Mego figures. How you guys feel about the new Mego figures? What's the game plan for Mego? How do you guys feel about the superhero Mego figures? We want to see. Hey, you know what, Ted? I'm with you. I'm with you. I love the Mego figures. I wouldn't be surrounded by hundreds of them if I didn't. But I don't think I want to. We want to necessarily discuss whether or not we like them. I want to discuss with you guys how they can get better, how they can get more creative with their characters. Um, are we missing characters that we want? We want to see all of that. Brian O'Neill, what's up, brother? Wish I could get the superheroes near me. Very jealous of those who can walk in the stores and grab them off the shelf. Listen, that's I want to kind of delve into that as well. I want to discuss that as well. Um, I'm hearing some reports now that there's going to be a delay for everyone else with the superhero figures. Where's my Superman figure at? This is a beautiful figure right here, guys. That's an absolutely beautiful figure. There's going to be some delays from what I'm hearing um, on these figures, on those the superhero figures. I'm curious. George, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Hanging down here in the museum. We're just talking some Mego action figures. Hey, Count Stankus, Toy Room of Insanity. How you doing? The Green Lantern pre-order is sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. I saw that as well. Most of those are on Big Bad Toy Store's website. They're all sold out. You know, they're all sold out. But Big Bad Toy Store, they're very good for getting their stuff right back in. So I wouldn't be surprised to see with the next week or so that they have new fresh pre-orders available for those figures. The question is, I don't think it's from from Big Bad Toy Store situation. I think it's from Mego's perspective. My 3-pack got canceled at Walmart. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too, George. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. There lies the frustration for people that are trying to get those 3-packs, trying to get these guys. Superman is becoming more of the more popular one out of everybody. Meyer, how you doing? So that it's frustrating. This has been really an ongoing issue with Mego. And I know Ted RX, we were talking earlier, right when the live stream started, that we really love Mego figures. That is not the issue. I love Mego figures. I'm going to continue to buy them. Brian Sanchez, what's up, brother? I love them. So I'm not. I'm going to continue to buy Mego figures. I think the problem is what where we're running into is the production or the availability of these figures for everybody. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's been the problem. That's been the problem since wave one. And we all know about the Target situation with wave one. I mean, I wanted the let me see, where was the one figure that I wanted? Here I go, guys. I'm stepping away real quick. I'm still with you guys though. Oh Lord. Oh, live stream just went crazy. Hold on. I done broke the phone. Oh Lord. Guys, I have to restart it, guys. We got to restart it. Can't see anything. Great, man. My first live stream. Go crazy. I gotta get it up and running again. Oh Lord. I'm going crazy. I'm back, guys. Technical difficulty. Technical difficulty, guys. Hold on. Hold on. You guys get you back up. Hold on, guys. Giving you guys a grand tour without trying to give you guys a grand tour.
Hi, I'm Bixby.
Hold on. Yeah, the music in all its glory. The museum in all its glory. You guys saw more of it than I did. Trying to get this thing to balance. You know, I'm just gonna hold this so I can be certain. But this right here, was the one figure from wave one that literally drove everybody crazy. Drove everybody insane. Oh, I can't read this without my glasses, guys. I apologize. Okay. So the Dracula figure from wave one was an absolute headache to find. Target really dropped the ball as far as I'm concerned. They really dropped the ball, but at the end of the day, Count Lucy, the first release directly was the High Life of Migos. Yeah, it was. It was. It was to me. It remains one of the top Wave One figures. Actually, it remains one of the top figures of all time, if you ask me. This thing doesn't want to cooperate with me. Why won't it cooperate with me? Guys, it's hard to find good help. I'm just gonna hold. It's easier to hold. But happy Saturday, Sister D. How you doing? All right. I'm trying to find that first Bella Lugosi from Wave One. Matt said, but I couldn't find it. No, I would later find that Bella Lugosi figure 5-6 months later after its inaugural Migos inaugural release of Wave One figures. That's how long it took. I'm doing great, Sister D. I'm doing great. Hanging out down here in the museum. You know, it doesn't get any better than this. Uh, hang with my collector buddies, surrounded with my collection here at the museum, and talking about toys. I had some coffee, but I just dropped it, so I gotta take care. I gotta get some more. I just placed a new order for some more coffee. Peace and blessings to you too, Sister D. Raymond Castile, I see the smiley face. Raymond. I'm trying to do a live stream. You are way better at this stuff than I am, so I'm all thumbs, man. Literally, I'm dropping stuff. You know, making a mess over here. But we're just having some fun. We're talking about Mego figures. We're talking about what could Mego do to enhance their product, enhance their availability of their product. What are some things that they can do? That's the key. That's what we're looking for. Is Santa bringing you anything good? Yeah, they are. Santa's. I got some more stuff coming for you guys. I didn't see that last name. Are you coming out with any Star Trek figure? Are they? I don't know, Geo. I don't know. It's a good question. That's a good question. Are they coming out with any more? I hear that they are going to be doing more next generation, Star Trek Next Generation. I think Q is going to be the next one up to order. I saw the pictures of him. He looks fantastic. Now, I don't know if those are prototypes or what, but the prototypes look nice. I don't know if that's the finished product, but time will tell. But we shall see. But hopefully, that to me, they need to finish some of these collections. They need to finish Star Trek, the original series, Star Trek. We need Scotty. We need Bones. If you want to add, start building filling out the aliens. We got one alien. How many aliens did we get? I think we got one alien. Let me reach over and grab him. One of my few mint off card figures, Brian Sanchez. One of the very few. This is one of their best ones. You know, they did a great job with the Romulan commander. They did a great job with him. But we need more. You know, I would like Scotty and Bones. I would like to see more of the Star Trek, the Star Trek aliens. You know, you see behind me the gift set, the Spock gift set. You know, find new creative ways to get these things out. You know, to draw entrance in these markets. The collector community, especially the Mego collectors, are going to be loyal regardless. They're going to be loyal. They're going to want to support you if you get the product out. You know, look at me. I've been from wave one all the way up to now. I'm still buying Mego figures. So we're going to be here, but give us something to get excited about. And I think that's what it really boils down to. We don't have really anything to get excited about. You know, the creature figure, the creature from the Black Lagoon, that's a fantastic figure. I'm still looking for that. A lot of people are still looking for that figure. A lot of people say it's just not in in their area. You know, I don't see anything in my Walmart that remotely suggests that I'm going to be seeing it anytime soon. And there lies the problem. There's the problem. You know, but you know, we got this guy. I got this guy off of Big Bad Toy Store, and he's in the stores too. I've seen him in Meyer. I've seen him in Walmart. So he's there. Um, but I want what I want. You know, I want the creature from the Black Lagoon. Let's get these figures out, Mego. You know, um, those are some of the things that I'm troubled by. You know, what are some of the things that you guys are troubled by? What are some of the things that are concerning to you guys as far as Mego figures? What you want to see from Mego in the next couple months, in the next year? These are the things we want to hear about. Um, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we're going to buy this stuff, you know. But I don't know if too many people, me getting turned around here, I don't know if too many people were happy with that figure. I don't know if too many people were happy with that figure. You know, um, I'm hearing that that figure was more of a reach, was more of a fill-in figure. We were supposed to get um, the Michael Myers Halloween figure. That never materialized. And then we look up, and the Silence of the Lambs Hannibal Lecter figure was available. And by looking at this figure, you know, not a lot of thought went into this figure. Not a lot of TLC, as I like to call it. Not a lot of TLC went into that figure. It's very quick. It looked like it was a figure meant to be filled in. It was a fill in. And, you know, I guess Mego's entitled to that. I mean, they put out roughly eight waves, almost 9 waves. I mean, you're entitled to have one or two, you know, not so great figures. You know, the monster line is the bread, and we all can agree on that the monster line is definitely the bread and butter of Mego, without question. I mean, we just need. Let me see. Go over here. The Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde figure. Good figure. Good figure. I have no problem with that figure. Well thought out. Something that we haven't seen. I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. But you know, at the end of the day, guys, I'm it's not that I'm, because like I said earlier, I'm going to be with Mego. I need something to get excited about in regards to Mego. You know, just looking at the NECA figures that I've been recently doing doing my reviews on. NECA is hitting grand slams on practically every figure they have. Let's see. The Iron Maiden Pharaoh Eddie. That's a home run. That's a home run. That's a home run. The let's go down here. Let's see. Hold on. I'm making more messes, God. I can't take that one. I can't take that one. Let's go to this one. I don't want to. I'm moving stuff in a museum that doesn't want to be moved right now. But this one right here, another Eddie figure. I mean, this stuff is fantastic. The Sergeant D Stormtrooper, fantastic. Now, does it cost a little bit more? Yes, it costs a little bit more. It's a little bit more expensive. Those figures run anywhere from between $34 to $50. I understand that. I understand that. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to raise the prices, that's fine. Get a little bit more creative with the figures, though. Get a little bit more creativity in the figures. That's what I like to see. A little bit more creativity. I'm not asking, and I think Ray Castile said this. I mean, you really you can't compare the two. They're completely two different entities, but you can still make the figures a little bit more creative because the prices are good. I mean, $14.99 for a Mego figure, that's not bad. You know, NECA is more detailed. It's I mean everything about it. Everything about NECA screams quality. So I get that. You know, I get that. And I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. But let's get more creative, Mego. And who do we talk to? Who do we talk to from Mego? Do we talk to Marty? Do we talk to Dr. Mego? Do we talk to Joel? Who do we talk to about these issues? Because at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a poor consumer that wants to buy the product. So, your thoughts, guys, your opinions as I try to sit this tripod up here. What would you like to see from Mego? I got it. I got it to sit. I want to make sure. Can you guys hear me? I just want to double check here. I see there's 19 people in here watching. Oh, we'll see that. Richard Hood, how you doing? Richard, how you doing, brother? I agree with Count Stanka said. I agree with Raymond. Get NECA to make Mego figures. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Somebody said, what about GI Joe? Why not an 8-inch GI Joe? Matthew Payne said, hammer Dracula in the next wave. Yes, that there's a figure. There's a figure I wouldn't mind. This is not. This don't want to cooperate with me. No, that's not a. I don't have a problem. Matthew Payne says Hammer the Hammer Dracula in the next wave. Yes, I've seen pictures. I've seen videos of that figure. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We need more of that. We need more of that. Some of the cards are too bland. Brian O'Neill, I absolutely agree with you. Are the 14-inch really that popular? Ted RX want to know, are the 14-inch really that popular? I'm strictly an 8-inch action figure series fan. Uh, yes, and Brian O'Neill followed you up, Ted RX, with that Black Mana is, as you can see the Black Mana behind me. Some of them are very popular. Some of the ones that were coming out would have been popular. They would have been popular, but we just haven't seen them. There was going to be a 14-inch Bruce Lee Game of Death figure. There was going to be a 14-inch Johnny Hendricks figure. There was going to be some 14-inch monsters. I believe it was going to be Frankenstein and Dracula, 14 inches. There's going to be a 14-inch Black Adam and a 14-inch Shazam. So, I mean, the 14 inches are popular, or they could have been if Mego would have stuck to them. A lot of problems, though, issues with the bodies being too loose. Lady Pop Hunter, how you doing? Always a pleasure to see you. Tell David I said hi. Tell David I said hi. I need Migos that aren't all damaged packaged. Yes. Henry S. said, I need Migos that aren't all damaged packaging. That's been unfortunately, a theme, an ongoing theme since day one. Finding a good card, a good figure on the card, that the card is not damaged, the bubble's not peeling away from the card. A lot of these issues soured collectors. I'm an M.I.B. collector. For those of you who don't know, I'm an M.I.B. collector. I don't take anything out of the box. I don't take anything out off the card. None of that. I want it displayed inside of the box the day it was shipped from the production, from the manufacturers. So that's what we're promoting here at the museum. That's what we're trying to do. And those memories, but and a lot of people are like that. A lot of people are like that, especially if the cards, and I think somebody said earlier in the live stream, better card art. Well, that's the reason. That's one of the primary reasons as an M.I.B. collector, we want beautiful card art. We want beautiful card art because it's a part of the figure. It's the packaging is a part of the figure. It tells the story of that figure. And the more beautiful the card, I think there's somebody that actually likes to take stuff off, a collector that would like to take stuff off the card. If the card was beautiful enough, I think he would probably second guess that. I know some people that take they're very careful in removing the card. Don said, hold on. Oh, Don, you can send it back. Don, I don't know if I can get that back. Somebody said, let me see here. Ted RX said, what should the price point be? Would $10 be better to get more detail and better cards? Yeah, you can raise the price a little bit. You can raise the price a little bit. I mean, $10, let's say you're going to take it from 14, what to it? Let's say $24. You would think you could get better quality like that. Because when I just talked about let's just do, just get more inventive. You know, Count Stankus said card art is a must with action figures. It's 100% part of the figure. Yes, it is, Count. I agree with you. Raymond Castile says Migos, not Legos. Yes, I agree. Raymond, I agree, Ray. Henriette says, I have a collection of G.I. Joe cards from the 80s. Really enjoyed those. Yes. Ted RX says, I definitely paid $10 more. Most of us would, Ted, most of us would. You know, a lot of us are in that position that we can't. Now when we were kids growing up in the 1960s and 1970s and 1980s, we didn't have a choice. We had to, we weren't keeping anything on the card anyway, but we didn't have a choice. So we were going to do that. I mean, we were going to get what our parents gave us, but we have a choice now. We have a choice. And not only that, we have the financial firepower to do that. So yeah, I would, I mean, if you're going to make it better, more quality, I'm going to buy it. I absolutely agree. But card art is very important. Open by Chance says card art is part of the experience. And I live by that statement that Open by Chance made. Card art is a part of the experience. Everything you see here in the museum is a part of the experience. It's memories. It's a part of history. It's a part of educational process. I want somebody to look back 50 years from now at these figures and be able to truly tell the story from these figures because of the packaging that they're in. And I know I got some guys out there that'll tell me that MIB, you're crazy. Look, man, nobody's that serious about it like that. People want to play with their toys. And the one thing that I hate to hear, I absolutely, positively hate to hear, this drives me crazy. Somebody says, let the toys breathe. Let the toys breathe. Guys, we're not killing toys here. We're not killing toys here. Okay, let the toys breathe. Take them out of the packaging, take them out of the box. Let the toys breathe. Guys, it drives me insane. Raymond says, one of the biggest things that will cure me of my Mego collection will be if they keep reissuing. Yes. Yes. The reissuing of MC figures, that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Yeah. That'll do it for me too. So, Dr. Good Guy 1 says, I hate modern Hasbro card backs where it's more warnings than anything. Yes, it is. I agree. Geo1 says, I don't think kids are into Migos anymore. They're not. Geo, they're not. Dr. Good Guy 1 said, card art is important. Yes, it is. Count Stankus says, Mego really needs to put more into the figures. Keeping them at the $15 mark should move up to $20 so they can do more. I agree. I absolutely 100% agree with that. I have no problem with that. Guys, more money into the product, it should equal better quality back out to the consumers. I have no problem with that. Open by chance says the other expression I hate is toys are meant to be played with. Open by chance, bro. Yes, yes. Toys were meant to be played with. I'm 50 years old. I'm 50 years old. Okay, I was playing with my toys when I was 9 years old. I collect toys now. I am a collector. I'm a collector. There's a difference. Lady Pop Hunter says, my thought is your money and your property. You should be able to do what you want with it. Keep it in the box or take it out. It's your preference. I absolutely agree with that, Lady Pop Hunter. But people just can't leave it at that. Brett O'Neill says, I wonder if they're going to do a vintage world's greatest superhero line. I don't know. That's a good question. I think we got our answer, Brian. I think we got our answer to that with this new wave of superheroes that they're figures that they're coming out with. So I think we got it. Count says MIB is 50. He's not playing with toys. He's enjoying them 100%. Yes, I am. I am. I mean, guys, a hard day's work. You come home, you're tired, or better yet, even if you're at work and you're having a tough day at work, you know what the energy I draw from? Something inside this museum. I'll say, you know what? I haven't seen this particular figure. When I get home, okay, when I get home, I'm going to check that figure out. That's the joy. That's the energy that I pull from my toy collection. Ted RX said, will they ever get Marvel again or Planet of the Apes? I doubt it. I doubt it. I mean, we haven't seen it in nearly 9 waves in 2 years. There's nothing on the landscape or the horizon that suggests that. Um, I think that train has already sailed. I think that train has already sailed. I doubt very seriously if we get Planet of the Apes. I would be absolutely shocked if we get Planet of the Apes. I think there's too many licensing rights out there. I think it's too many. It's too much red tape for Mego to the very executives to jump through, and that they don't want to deal with it. People have been beating down that door with Mego from day one. I don't. We can't even get Scotty and Bones. We can't get Scotty and Bones. I would like to get those guys. Greg Hopkins said that's too bad. Next to Trek, the Apes line, it was the favorite. Yeah, it was. It was mine too. Yeah, it definitely was mine. Ted RX said, "Well, there, yeah, okay." Let me see. I just want to make sure I'm getting everybody. I don't want to miss anybody. You guys getting some great comments here in the comment section. I think I got everybody. Yeah, I would like to see some of the older stuff that I grew up with. I would love to see Planet of the Apes. I would like to see some of the stuff that wasn't so popular. The Waltons. The guys remember the world's greatest knights. Let me see. Remember the world's greatest knights. Remember those guys? Those are fun. I would like those again. Go1 says, I wish they would do Lost in Space. That would be cool. Yes. Dr. Good Guy said, I want Scotty and Bones to be re-released. It's crazy they haven't been. Precise. I agree with you. I agree with you. Grant Hopkins says, I would buy Lost in Space for sure. I would too. I absolutely would. Listen, I said this in my last live stream last week, last Saturday. Um, it's only you're talking about people roughly in their maybe late 30s to early 60s that's really buying Mego figures. Okay. And I think I'm being a little bit nice on the late 30s part. But for the most part, that's what I mean. You're essentially marketing to 40 and 50-year olds. That's what you're marketing to. I remember Lost in Space. I remember the Wild Wild West. I remember those TV shows. Land of the Giants, Time Tunnel, which I was watching earlier. I love Tunnel. Give us those. Give us those. You know. Let's see. Brad says. Brad Underwood says I would like them to do box sets. Maybe Farrah Fawcett from Charlie's Angels in her Cobra Mustang. Yes. Anything Farrah Fawcett. Ted RX says Sam Wilson, the Falcon, Iron Man, Cap, the whole Fantastic Four. Agreed. Richard Hood. Yes. Dr. MLK Jr. Yeah, and Jim Brown would be great too. Why not? Merry Christmas, Optic Racer 21. Merry Christmas. Grant Hopkins says, what are today's heroes that kids want? I have no idea. Neither do I. I don't play Xbox. You know, I don't have, my kids have the Xboxes and they have the PlayStations. They have the um, laptops and the tablets, smartphones, digital. We're in a digital age now. My kids don't want toys for Christmas. They want bundle packs for their PlayStations and their Xboxes and things of that nature. That's that's where this generation's at. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Richard Hood said Migos should make up Dr. Martin Luther King and Jim Brown figure. They should. Count Stanker says Marvel will always be controlled by Hasbro. Planet of the Apes, I think, has new plans that now Disney control. Disney controls a lot of stuff. You know, my thoughts and prayers to a lot of the workers out in Disney. You know, that's this whole pandemic. That's something else that's affecting all of this. You know, we touched on this earlier in the live stream. Um, we're talking about maybe adding $5 to $10 to a figure. How does that affect cost production for Mego? Forget about the consumer, like you said, because the people that actually have the money to buy it, we're going to buy it. But how does that affect the consumer? I mean, the marketers, the people that have to mass market this stuff, mass produce this stuff. With the pandemic being out of control and people can't be 6 feet within each other, it's crazy. So that has kind of slowed the gears of this machine down a little bit as well. You know, and for a while, Mego actually had a decent excuse for that. You know, they had a good reason to kind of use that. I don't see it as quite as much now though, because I see a lot of other companies coming out with stuff. Let's see here. Grant Hopkins said, "What? Okay." Optic Racer said those shows you mentioned are the stuff of legend. Yep, the music intros. Yep, yeah, charismatic actors. Just wow. I agree with you. I agree with you. Brian O'Neill said, "What about vehicles and playsets for the new figures?" I mean, guys, we are in the holiday season. This is the magical part of this season is to dream and to wonder and to fantasize. That Brian, that would be fantastic, man. Brian, that would be absolutely fantastic. I would love vehicles. Optic Racer agrees with you. Vehicles, um, you know, the Wayne Manor, the Monster Castle, and you're going to bring out the world's greatest knights again. Give them a castle too. You know, bring out SWAT. You know, I like to see all of that. Henry S says, I don't think I have any toys on my Xmas list. Not well, it depends on what you classify and define as a toy. You know, toy as in action figures, or a brand new car, grown up stuff, right? I mean, that's. I mean, like, and I said this last week. For me, Christmas is every week, is every day. You know, because I can buy myself anything I want at this stage of my life. So, which is pretty cool. Which is pretty cool. So I mean, I don't have to really think about it like that in those terms, I should say. Brandon said yes, it would. Doctor Good Guy once said Robin Hood. Robin Hood would be fun to do again. He sure would. All that whole line was beautiful. Raymond Castile says my niece doesn't want toys. She wants pet supplies and things for her room. My my daughter do too. So Henriette says I lied. I asked for something. Doctor Who. That's good. That's good. I love Doctor Who. Optic Racer too. MIB. It is important of imagination. Yeah, of not just the actual vehicles, but the box art as well. True, because I ain't gonna take it out anyway, right? I'm not taking it out of the box, so I would like them to do a nice big picture window style uh, deal there, so I can actually see inside. Beautiful box art. Um, that's what makes it so much fun. Raymond Casil said, "I don't want to see TV characters though. I buy a Dr. Smith. Yes, I would too. Lost in Space. Yeah. Optic Racer says, "Oh wow, Doctor Who on Saturday. Get the DVDs. Yes, yes. Who's your favorite Doctor? My favorite Doctor is Tom Baker, but then again, that was my time period was the 70s. So Tom Baker was my Doctor. Uh, Nothing against the other Doctors. I like some of the newer Doctors. From maybe 8 9 years ago. I'm okay, but yeah, Tom Baker, number one. Guys, are you having fun? Is this fun? As Dudley Moore said in the movie Arthur from 1981, isn't fun the best thing to have? He was so right. Fun's the best thing to have. Henriette says my cousin loves loose figures, so I sent him some vintage SW Baker. Yeah, Baker's yes. Ted Rex says this is fun. Optic Ray says yeah. Tom is so unique. Plus, and recorded on the video tape, it's like yep, real life looking. Yep, open by chance. I know you're a Tom Baker guy. Open by chance. John Pertwee, yeah, Pertwee, yes. Brian O'Neill said yes. Guys, think about it. We live a charmed life. We live a charmed life. We have our toy collections. We have our memories. We have our imagination. We live a charmed life. If you're having a bad day, you're going whatever you're going through. You know, you have your toy collection. Richard Toyhood said, Richard Hood said, "Do you have the FTC Evil Knievel?" FTC's Evil Knievel? No, I don't. I just got the retro set from California Creations. Do you know the California Creations? It come with the cycle and everything. The actual. I don't want to tear anything up here. I'm gonna try to get it up. I'm gonna try to get it out of here without tearing something up. Every time I pick something up, I tear it up. So I got this. I got that from California Creations. I'm trying to put this back without everything is placed so beautifully here. I mean I'm just afraid if I hit something like I did earlier, I spilled coffee and knocked over some things, so I apologize for that earlier. Optic Racer. Oh, and I like David Tennant. Yeah, David Tennant was a great doctor too, and Rose. Yeah, one of the better assistants, right? Henry, yes, I need some. What's that? DA. Oh yeah, yeah, yes, yes, absolutely, guys. This is what I call fun. This is what I call fun. This guy right here. That guy right. Wait, my GI Joe right there. Awesome. Dwayne, just joining MIB. Hey, Dwayne, how you doing, brother? What's happening to the 14-inch Shazam? Greg Hopkins wants to know what's happening to the 14-inch Shazam. Couldn't tell you. I don't think it's gonna happen. Ken Marsh, the Evil Knievel is a retro set. It is made on the scale from the 1970s. Everything about it is from the 1970s. It's just been redone by a company called California Creations. I believe I spent $40. They have a Facebook page that you can still purchase those guys. You can still purchase them. And he's a little cheaper now. I think he's like $36 now. Uh, did Mego do Swamp Thing? No, they didn't. But you know who did? FTC. I think FTC did Swamp Thing. And I'm thinking about getting that figure. I think that I like that. I've saw pictures of the other collectors that purchased the figure. They're very pleased with it. It looks fantastic. Um, Definitely, I think I'm gonna get it. I haven't got, I haven't bought anything from FTC in a while. Although I do believe I put some stuff on my Christmas list. My wife's parents are so awesome. They ask me every Christmas what I would like, and they just say write out a list and send it to us. So God bless those guys. So a lot of that stuff that I asked for is FTC stuff. So which is another. I mean, we're talking about Mego, and this live stream is really dedicated to the conversation of Mego. But you can't completely talk about the newer Mego figures now without talking about FTC. I'm looking at one that I want to show you guys. Let me bring them over here. Let me bring them over here. This is pretty cool. The removable mask Robin. This was an earlier figure. Let me put him back over here. This was a that was an earlier figure. That was an earlier figure that that FTC put out. I want to say it was from 2013, 2014, when FTC first started to bring out the superhero figures. So I think they did a great job on it. If you want to get your Mego vintage fix in without having to pay Mego vintage style prices, FTC is the way to go. Now quality back then wasn't as great as FTC's quality now. I think they've improved upon their quality a lot from what I'm hearing from collectors that purchased the FTC products. A lot better now than it was back then. So we're at 2020 now. That was 2014. You're talking about a 6-year difference. So a lot of that stuff wasn't as great. But to look at it, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I've had my removable mask Robin for a couple years, 2-3 years. So, but guys, look, just having fun. Just having fun, just enjoying ourselves here on a Saturday. I hope everybody's doing great, enjoying themselves. This is, I mean, I got 25 people in here watching this live stream. I didn't think I would get no more than 2 or 3, so that's a win for me. That's a win for you guys. We're having a ball. I could talk toys all day. Um, I got a big Christmas show coming up. Let me give you some updates on the museum. I got a big Christmas show video coming up probably within another week or so. I'm trying to get it as close to Christmas as I can. So look for it in another week or two. You know, I'll be giving you some more information. We still have our giveaways. I got some stuff coming that we're going to be giving away. Guys, we're just going to give it away. We're not going to um, make anybody pay for it. You don't have to jump through rings of fire. We're just going to give stuff away. It's the Christmas season. I'm trying to pass on some Christmas cheer, some holiday cheer. You know, we all need that in the day and age that we're living in now. So I just, you know what? If I can make one person feel the way I feel right now, I mean that'd be fantastic. You know, that's, I mean, I that would be fantastic for me. So I enjoy putting smiles on people's faces and, you know, brightening people's days. So, and that's what we try to. That's why I created the MIB Master Toy Museum in the first place. Was to really share. Funny story. People say, "Well, how did you get it started?" There was a lot of variables that went in there, but my wife plays a huge part because she told me a long time ago before I had the museum. She said, it must be lonely just being here in your toy collection, and you don't talk to anybody about it. You don't share it with anyone. Does that bother you? Wouldn't you want to talk to other collectors? And she's like, why don't you try doing like a channel, a YouTube channel where you can talk about your toys or something? Wouldn't that be cool? And I thought about it. She was right. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. So, but with that being said, guys, I'm not going to hold you up too much longer. Um, look for the Mego figures that are coming out. They say they got a ton coming out. More monster figures like the Hammer Dracula. I think Frankenstein's coming out. Those aren't MC, so I believe those are Hammer styled figures. So Ray, you're going to be excited about that. They're not MC remakes or redos. Look for those figures. If I get any more information, I'll do it. I'm going to do another live stream next Saturday at 8 o'clock. We're going to try it again. We had a lot of fun the last time. We had even more fun this time. So, guys, with that being said, you know the routine. God bless, stay safe, and keep collecting.